In the hallowed halls of justice, where the scales of law are meticulously balanced, a scene unfolded that would serve as a stark reminder of the importance of respect. It was a seemingly straightforward civil case, a debt of $50,000 owed to a small business owner. The plaintiff, a man of quiet dignity, sought only what was rightfully his. But then there was the defendant, a woman we'll call Karen. From the moment she entered, her demeanor spoke volumes of entitlement, a stark contrast to the solemnity of the court. She carried herself with an air of superiority, as if the very act of being present was an inconvenience, a waste of her precious time. The debt, to her, was a mere trifle. As the proceedings began, the plaintiff's attorney presented a clear, concise case, backed by irrefutable evidence, invoices, contracts, and correspondence detailing the unpaid sum. Karen, however, remained unfazed, occasionally rolling her eyes or sighing audibly, her disrespect palpable even from the gallery. The judge, a figure of quiet authority, observed her carefully. When it was her turn to testify, her answers were evasive, laced with indignation. She claimed the services were subpar, the charges exorbitant, despite prior agreements. Her cross-examination was a masterclass in deflection. Every question met with a counter-question, every fact with a flimsy excuse. She seemed to believe her social standing exempted her from accountability. The courtroom grew tense. The plaintiff's attorney, though professional, showed visible signs of frustration. The judge's gaze sharpened, his patience wearing thin. Finally, after a particularly egregious display of arrogance, the judge intervened. His voice, though calm, cut through the air with an undeniable authority. He reminded Karen of the sanctity of the court, of the rules of decorum, and of the fundamental principle that everyone, regardless of their perceived status, is equal before the law. Karen, for the first time, seemed to falter, a flicker of surprise crossing her face. But it was fleeting, quickly replaced by a renewed defiance. The judge, seeing this, paused. He then delivered a statement that would resonate throughout the courtroom, a lesson not just for Karen, but for all present. He spoke of the foundation of justice, respect. Respect for the process, for the law, for the individuals involved, and most importantly, for the truth. He explained that her continuous disrespect was not merely an affront to him, but to the very fabric of society that the court was designed to protect. Then came the verdict. The judge ruled decisively in favor of the plaintiff, ordering Karen to pay the full $50,000, plus court costs and significant punitive damages. The total sum now far exceeded the original debt, a direct consequence of her arrogance and her blatant disregard for the judicial process. Karen's face, once defiant, crumpled in disbelief. The reality of her situation, the tangible cost of her entitlement, finally hit her. The judge, however, was not finished. He looked directly at her, his voice firm but tinged with a profound wisdom. "Madam," he stated, "this court is not a stage for your theatrics, nor is it a place where wealth dictates justice. It is a sanctuary for fairness. You have learned a costly lesson today, one that extends far beyond monetary value. It is a lesson in humility, in accountability, and above all, in respect." He concluded, "Respect is not given, it is earned. And it is owed to every individual, every institution, and every principle that upholds our society." The courtroom slowly emptied, but the echoes of the judge's words lingered. It was a powerful reminder that true justice often comes with a side of profound life lessons. For Karen, it was a harsh awakening. For the rest of us, it was a reaffirmation that in the eyes of the law, entitlement holds no sway and respect is paramount.